awkward. How do people YouTube? Like, I don't know how to talk to myself. I can't see myself either. Okay, hello everyone. Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is my first YouTube video ever. I am so excited and so nervous. I'm ready to do this. It's been a while. I've been talking about it for like months now. So if you're watching this, thank you so much. If you do like, please press the like button. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave them in the box below. Figured my first video would be nice to do like a flight attendant tag. It's about 10 to 15 questions that flight attendants are commonly asked. And it's a little way for you guys to like get to know a little bit about me. Just to introduce myself, my name is Chesed. A lot of people call me Chess because it's just easier with a unique name like mine. And I'm a flight attendant here in the South. I live in Atlanta. I've been a flight attendant for this airline for about 4 years. So yeah, let's just get started. Question number 1, do you fly for free? We do fly for free domestically. Internationally, every country has their own tax that they charge a flight attendant. It's a very small fee, so honestly to me it's like, yeah, we fly for free. Number 2, what is your favorite layover city and why? Domestically, I have to say Seattle. I love Seattle. Their market is amazing. I love seafood. They have like amazing fresh fish. If you're into flowers, they have like inexpensive, beautiful flowers. They have jewelry, they have fresh fruit. So there's something for everyone in that market. And right across the street from it is the first Starbucks ever built. As we all know, Starbucks originated in Seattle. So it's nice to see that like still intact. The line is always out the door, but I highly recommend it just so you can experience it. And they also have the Space Needle, which is a tower where you go up and you get a 360 view of the city. Every time I've gone there, I've had such a good time. And then internationally, I have to say Rio de Janeiro. I've only been once, and this was about 3 years ago. It was January. Our winter is their summer. So when I went, it was like blazing hot. The beaches were packed with people. We also got to experience the Sugarloaf Mountain. We got to see the Christ. The hotel we stay in is beautiful, guys. Like honestly, I have to thank my airline for putting us up in such an amazing hotel. You get an amazing view of like, you're literally right across the street from the beach. Your cruise can either make or break your trip. My crew was amazing. We all went out to dinner. We had the caipirinha, which is like a signature drink out there, and their food was like to die for. So I definitely recommend putting that on your list of places to go if you haven't done so yet. Number 3, where would you like to go next? I'm a big beach girl, so anywhere there's a beach, like I'm in there. Tahiti is like number 1 on my list. I joke around all the time saying that I want to get married in Tahiti, but I'm really not joking. Then I have to say Greece. I've been wanting to go there even before I was a flight attendant. And then the 3rd place I have to say is the Philippines. Number 4, why did you choose to apply for your airline? I chose to apply for my airline because it was more of like word of mouth. I worked for a former airline for about 4 months, and once I got in there, it's like any company, like once you get in, you know what's best. So everyone was talking about my airline and I decided to apply. Number 5, what did you do before you became a flight attendant? Before I became a flight attendant, I was living in New York. I'm a former New Yorker, and I was constantly just going from Red Lobster to Red Lobster. I lived upstate New York for the majority of like, I would say my adulthood, and I used to work at the one up there. And then I moved to the city right before I moved to Atlanta, and I used to work at the one in Times Square on 41st and 7th. You got 20% gratuity slapped on every check. I don't know what it's like now, but back then it was like definitely a moneymaker. It was open 365, and it's located in the heart of New York, so it was constantly busy. So it was a lifesaver and definitely got me through college and post-college. Number 6, what are your 3 favorite things about being a flight attendant? Number 1, I have to say the obvious, flight benefits. I do take advantage of them as much as I can. I mean, where else are you gonna have a job that you can like literally fly for free or for chump change? So I definitely love that about my job. Number 2, I have to say the networking, like all the people that you come across. If you have a craft you're trying to perfect or a business you're trying to expand, you're gonna meet someone along the way that's trying to do the same thing that you are doing. And it's not just about networking, like you get to meet a lot of cool people. This job has opened my eyes to be like more culturally aware. And it's just nice to meet, you know, people. You never know what someone has to offer or what someone can teach you. The 3rd thing I have to say that I love about my job is the different programs within my airline. There's so many, so I'm not gonna sit here and like talk about that right now, but one of the programs that I'm in and a lot of my friends know about is the charter program, specifically the sports charter. So I get to fly basketball and hockey, and in the same trip they can mix it up because it's a pool. So one day it could be basketball, the next day hockey, and then the next day after that basketball again. I like it because you don't have to fly the same team over and over again or be specifically with the same crews. When it comes to baseball or football, if you have the Braves, like you only fly the Braves. It's a little more rigid, and I personally like the fluidity of the NBA, NHL pool. You get out of the regular routine. For me, it's just I mostly do domestic flying, so this switches it up from the regular domestic services that I would normally do. Number 7, what made you decide to become a flight attendant? For this question, I had a different answer because when I was working at Red Lobster in the city, one of my friend's moms was like encouraging me. She was like, you'd be amazing, like you need to apply, you know? And at first I was like a little skeptical, but I did apply. So I do owe it to her, but if I really want to think of it like in the long haul, I have to say my mom. My mom has traveled since she was like super young. She's been all over Europe. She's taking us on plenty of cruises. She's taken us to Canada. I mean, we were introduced to traveling since we were like babies. Number 8, what is one product that you have to have on your layovers? I don't know. As a flight attendant, you have to have like so many things. If I had to choose one thing, I would have to say like lotion or face moisturizer. I need that constantly. Flying, your skin will shrivel up, so you constantly need to like hydrate your skin. I carry that no matter what. If you don't do that, like your skin will show it, and honestly over the course of time, like your skin will look older than what you actually are. So I definitely recommend lathering up when you guys are flying. Like your skin will thank you later. Number 9, what is the biggest challenge about being a flight attendant? I have to say living out of a suitcase. I am such an absent-minded person, so like if I forget something at home or in the hotel, it's not like I can just drive there and get it, because you have to have it either mailed to you or you have to buy the item all over again when you get to your layover, you know, if you really need it. So I try to have a routine to have everything in order, but sometimes, you know, you might be rushing or whatnot and you just forget something. Also, when I started, I used to pack for the weather of the location that I was going to layover. So for example, I would pack for like beach weather if I was going to Cancun, but if I got rerouted to somewhere cold like Wisconsin or something, I wasn't truly prepared. So now I have a standard outfit that I wear at any layover. Number 10, what is the best advice you can give to someone aspiring to be a flight attendant? I have to say, be open, be very willing, be flexible. There's definitely more pros and cons to the job, so please do enjoy it. Be positive and just take in every moment. I know when I get older, like I'm gonna be a cool grandma because I'm gonna have stories for days, so definitely enjoy it. Just be ready for the ride. And yeah, so this concludes my video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.